I want to talk a little bit about bed bugs. Bed bugs are a small parasitic insect from the family Simostidae. And normally when you hear bed bugs, you tend to put them in the same category as roaches, cockroaches, bugs, insects, and it's just disgusting, and it makes your skin crawl. But I want to go over some actual true facts about bed bugs and what they actually do, where they come from, you know, the harm they can do, and where they're most commonly found at. Most of the time, we are familiar with the sleep tight, don't let your bed bugs bite story that our parents used to tell us when we were little. So some of this was just a normal bedtime rhyme that our parents would just whisper in our ear right before we go to bed. But now, more than ever, the bed bugs are becoming more serious, and there's a serious rise in them disturbing people in the homes. And even recently, what they're being on the news, where they're most common at hotels. And it's best now to, when you book in a hotel room, they have a link or a little part of their report show whether or not they have had a bed bug issue or bed bug problem. And you can see if this hotel has been having issues with bed bugs and if they had to ever treat bed bugs. Bed bugs, they have an origin going way back from years ago, but they were dormant. It wasn't really a big problem, so now it's becoming a lot of problems now. Bed bugs, normally just thinking about it, make your skin crawl. And even worse, it's hard once you have a breakout, it's hard to treat them. You have to normally do like back-to-back exterminating issues, back-to-back treatments to get them gone because of how they nest and how they hatch. Bed bugs travel discreetly. And since these critters are really small, don't really come out a lot, they tend to eat or nibble on their victims, which are their hosts, while they're sleeping. So they come out mostly when they're sleeping. They inject this type of anesthetic at the same time so that you don't kill them, which leaving the host, most times, which are the people, to wake up to different type of after effects or different bites or maybe a rash or dental letter or itching. That's one of the signs of an itch. And they're not like mosquito bites when they bite you, because you know mosquitoes, when you get big, you feel them, you feel it, you can feel them stinging you, you can see them, and then you get that bump, and it kind of swell up, and then it itch right away. When you get bit by a bed bug, that's not the effect of it. Sometimes you might not know for days that you were bit, or you might just have an itching feeling with no bump or no swelling. So even when reading and researching and studying on bed bugs, I begin to itch in certain places, just thinking that maybe I got sick. But I didn't get bit, but I was itching. But bed bugs don't cause a big problem of alarm, except for they can invade your privacy, invade your bed, invade your house, especially if you have an untidy house. But they don't pass viruses or germs back and forth through blood or HIV. They don't pass that. They just suck on your blood and go back in their corner. They can normally go up to a year without feeding, and when they do feed, they normally feed once every 5 or 7 days. Bed bugs are not related to transmission of diseases, like I've just said. Only nervous, psychological, and emotional effects come from being bit by a bed bug. Nowadays, there are various different methods that you can use to eliminate bed bugs, such as professional exterminating, bombing your house like you may do roaches. While no one is entirely prone to getting bed bugs, there are simple steps that you can prevent. You can take to prevent your house being infected with bed bugs. One, you should be sure to keep a clean and tidy home. Regularly washing and changing your bedroom sheets, regularly mopping and cleaning, vacuuming often, even when you're traveling or staying at someone else's house. You know, make sure you examine your luggage, examine, you know, your clothes. That's just like when you know someone has roaches. A lot of times if you go over their house, you shake your stuff out before you come back to the house. Your mom might say leave your stuff outside the door. So those are some precautions, just general, because you don't know who has bed bugs. You don't know, and you just don't want to bring them home with you. Bed bugs, like I said, they hide in small crevices.
Not with that.
They get their nickname bed bugs because that's where they're mostly found, hidden in the crevices or corners of your mattress. While there are a number of animals as hosts that they tend to travel with humans, allowing for a wide distribution of these pests in homes and hotels by means of tourism. Once only common in underdeveloped countries, we now see that they are becoming prone in developed and urban areas. So, while they can nest individually, they basically nest in large groups close to their host, which can be us while we're sleeping, you know, humans or people in period. They can survive an entire year, like I was saying, without feeding, but most of the time they like to feed regularly, once every 5 days. Bed bugs aren't as severe or disgusting as some other bugs and insects, but they're still in that same category. But even though they're not as severe, we still don't want to take them, just take it common or be lax when it comes to bed bugs. Okay? Any questions? All right. Well, yes. We're gonna have to find him. But thank you guys for coming over. I appreciate it and listening to my speech, okay? And thank you very much.
Yes.